All right, so we have this character examples worksheet. You can see you have to use your imagination a little bit, but um, like here's this spaceship, and then here's a drawing of the spaceship in this pixel-based form. So you kind of have to squint your eyes a little bit, turn your head sideways to imagine that these 8 dots are Mario, but you can kind of see how it works, right? And then on the second grid, you just want to draw a picture. It says using no more than 8 pixels. So here's a secret. You can use more than 8 pixels, but the more pixels you use, the tougher the next part is going to be. So try to limit it to 8 or close to 8. I wanted to point out a couple of features of this worksheet. Basically, this simulates the display of the skyscraper, but what you're going to see is that this is a graph, and it's pretty similar in some ways to graphs you've seen before in math or science classes, and different in other ways. So one way that's similar is it has an x-axis, which is this horizontal part, the horizontal axis going across, and it has a y-axis, which is the vertical axis going up and down. So each dot in the grid has an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. So if I were to see if I can get a annotator, and I'll make maybe an oval. All right, so if I make it about the size of this dot. So for instance, that dot is dot 3, comma 2. That would be the coordinates for that dot. This dot in the top left is 0, comma 0, and so on. So every time I draw a picture on this graph, I have an x and a y coordinate. Now, I said it's also different in some ways from other graphs you've seen. One difference is that the origin here is the top left. So we got the 0, 0 at the top left. Most graphs you've probably seen before have the origin or that 0, 0 line in the middle. But in computer programming with displays, this is how we start. And the x-axis can be any number from 0 through 19. So we have 20 dots across. And then the y-axis can be anywhere from 0 through 22. So we have 23 dots or pixels down. All right, and you can put your drawing anywhere you want, but you want to put your pixels so that they make some kind of picture or representation for you. It could be your initial, it could be a flower, it could be a picture, anything you want to do. And you can add any colors you want.